Welcome to Is It Real? The channel for all things mythology, horror, and everything that is considered strange and scary. My name is Ian Ali, the narrator and creator. In today's video, we will take a deep dive into the legacy of Elsa Bloodstone, a legendary vampire hunter. Elsa Bloodstone and the Necromancer's War for Varney's legacy. Elsa Bloodstone, the monster hunter, with a gem and a grudge. Elsa Bloodstone is no ordinary vigilante. The daughter of Ulysses Bloodstone, a legendary monster hunter from the 1940s, she inherited more than just his sarcastic wit and love for explosives. Embedded in her chest lies the Bloodstone Shard, a mystical gemstone that grants her superhuman strength, rapid healing, and a tether to the supernatural world. But this gem is also a curse. It pulses like a homing beacon for every vampire, werewolf, and eldritch horror lurking in Marvel's shadows. Elsa's life is a never-ending fight to prove she's more than her father's legacy, and to drown out the whispers of the gem, which hungers for the very monster she hunts. In 2001's Bloodstone miniseries, Elsa's world collides with a conspiracy steeped in Atlantean blood magic. When a cult in New Orleans slaughters innocent victims to paint sigils of Varney, the first vampire, born from Atlantis' fall, Elsa realizes this isn't random carnage. It's a summoning ritual orchestrated by the Necromancer, a sorcerer whose hatred for the Bloodstone lineage spans centuries. The Necromancer, a villain forged in fire and fear. The Necromancer isn't just another rogue magician. Born during the Spanish Inquisition, he was once a zealot who tortured heretics before discovering the Darkhold, the ancient tome of Chathon, an elder god of chaos. Seduced by its power, he traded his humanity for immortality, becoming a wraith-like entity bound to the book's pages. For 500 years, he schemed to escape his prison, and his key lies in Varney's essence. Varney, the progenitor of all vampires, didn't just drink blood, he rewrote it. His cursed bloodline is the genetic blueprint of vampirism, and the Necromancer believes fusing it with the Bloodstone, a relic designed to annihilate monsters, will create a paradoxical hybrid, a being immune to death, sunlight, and holy weapons. But to achieve this, he needs two things: Elsa's gem and her blood, the last living tether to the Bloodstone's power. Monster versus magic, a global game of catacombs and catastrophe. The Necromancer's gambit sends Elsa on a globe-trotting nightmare. From New Orleans' jazz-soaked cemeteries to the sunken ruins of Atlantis, she battles his undead legion's reanimated conquistadors, vampiric priests, and Chthon-worshipping cultists. But the Necromancer's greatest weapon isn't magic. It's psychological warfare. Using the Darkhold, he projects hallucinations of Ulysses Bloodstone, mocking Elsa's insecurities. "You're a blunt instrument, girl. Your father's gem, your father's war, but where's your victory?" Even as Elsa blasts her way through hordes, she's forced to confront her deepest fear that without the Bloodstone, she's nothing. Their rivalry crescendos in a vicious exchange. Necromancer, hissing through spectral flames, "You cling to that gem like a child to a blanket. Let me free you. Let me make you more than your father's failed experiment." Elsa, racking a shotgun shell. "Funny. I was about to offer you the same, minus the monologue." Showdown in the Tomb of Varney. A ritual of blood and betrayal. In Bloodstone number 4, the Necromancer lures Elsa to a desolate island where Varney's tomb lies buried beneath volcanic rock. The crypt is a labyrinth of Atlantean traps and glyphs that sing of forgotten horrors. At its heart, the Necromancer initiates the fusion ritual, channeling the Darkhold's power to resurrect Varney's essence. As the ground quakes, Varney's spectral form a gaunt, regal figure with eyes like blackened sun smudges with the Bloodstone. The gem pulses crimson, its energy warping into something monstrous. Elsa, cornered and bleeding, realizes the only way to stop the ritual is to shatter the bloodstone, even if it means sacrificing her immortality. With a roar, she smashes the gem using a hammer forged from Atlantean steel. The explosion tears through the necromancer's corporeal form, scattering Varney's essence into the void. But the victory is Pyrrhic. Elsa's shard is destroyed, leaving her mortal and stripped of her powers. The necromancer's laughter echoes as his spirit retreats into the Darkhold. You've won a battle, Bloodstone, but the war is eternal. Legacy of the Blood, a new era for Elsa, and Marvel's shadows. The fallout is brutal. Elsa staggers from the tomb, her wounds no longer healing, her gem a jagged scar. Yet for the first time, she feels free. No longer bound by her father's legacy or the gem's hunger, she's just Elsa, woman with a shotgun, a dry sense of humor, and a vendetta against the supernatural. Did you enjoy learning about the legacy of Elsa Bloodstone? If so, show your appreciation by liking, subscribing, and hitting that notification bell. Until next time,